That's how the Jewish community move. That's how the Arab communities move. The Arab Muslim communities. It's a few black Muslim communities in the country that kind of move like that. That's how the Orientals move, though. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's why they out of sight, out of mind, and doing their own shit.
Out of sight, out of mind, doing their own thing. And that's why the Latino community is winning right now.
It's enough of them motherfuckers that got them to come together and do some shit.
Because they understand sacrifice and unity.
Man.
We'll stay together, 5 families, 20 motherfuckers deep in this 2-3 bedroom. Throw up curtains, draw curtains and everything.
And everybody pay.
And everybody pay that little bit and stack your money. And then when you find you a house, guess what? All us work for construction and we contractors. We're going to come fix your shit. And then we're going to move on to the next family. Putting they dollar powers together.
Unity.
Moving in unity, solidarity. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no big eyes and little U's, as they say proverbially. You know what I'm saying? They move in unity. That's what I like about Big Boo Records. You know what I'm saying? The brother here is unity in whatever he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it be in his personal life or on the business aspect. You feel what I'm saying? Got principles. It's their old school hustle and principles that I be telling y'all about. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the streets been so good. For how many years long now, bro?
Man, I can't even say.
Right.
I can't even say, bro.
Why it been so good? That's why you see the progression, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. That's why you see the progression, man. Like the change in thought. You feel being able to move in that direction. See, a lot of motherfuckers hustle hard and they can't move no further than the street hustle. You feel what I'm saying? They can't think no further because they've been out there grinding with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Moving like snakes, moving like pancakes and shit. And the streets the universe in the streets, it don't shine on that type of shit.
Man, when you understand everything in life is a game, you learn how to play. When you learn how to play, you learn your position. The best position you good at.
Right.
Alright, so shit, once you learn how to play and in your position, man, look, you can't do nothing but win. You just got to be the best nigga at what you doing.
And you got to stay in your lane.
In your lane. Because that's how you came in.
How you stepping on somebody else's toes if you in your own lane?
You ain't. Because ain't nobody in the lane but you.
Could try and do what the next nigga doing.
You got to do what's best for you.
For you.
So, I mean, like, when you come down to life, you got shit with credit. You got shit with businesses. You got shit with, you know what I mean, just creation. Like,
right.
The best thing we can ever do as a black people, as a black community, create the same shit we been doing. We got a swag, we got an aura about us that just makes us superior. Now, we may not be superior solely because we didn't make the dollar.
Right.
The person who made the dollar is the person who in control of it.
Right.
Now, we put value on that dollar because shit, that same dollar is interpreted around the world by everybody. So shit, now we just gotta grab as many of them bitches as we can.
Well, I think I'm gonna tell you this too. We're gonna go into something else because I'm finna show you something about COVID. We finna unveil and pull this goddamn lid up off this COVID shit. COVID right now, this whole COVID virus and all this death scare shit that they got going on, and hurry up and get vaccinated. All this shit right here is a veil. Yeah, see, they using it as a veil to cover up what they got going on. They moving and changing a lot of shit around as far as with currency in the world. And we finna see a change usher in, and the dollar is probably about to get ushered out. You see what I'm saying? Like, and everything is about to go digital.
I believe because they got so many coins, Bitcoin, Litecoin, I mean, Dogecoin, like it's so many different digital coins that they are creating that a lot of the tangible money is definitely gonna be obsolete.
Obsolete. and you can see it if people pay attention. We got a coin shortage going on here in the United States of America.
They had a coin shortage going on and on for a little bitty.
For a little minute now. Well, and what's taking place is you gotta pay attention. Look at the underlining on it. So check this out, bro. So as the coin shortage starts to get even more severe, because they ain't nothing but the feds calling in the coins. It's the only damn thing we got tangible right now to pay back this goddamn money that we just borrowed from their ass. You see what I'm saying? And then just the other day, the chairman of the feds just announced that they are starting to sell U.S. assets. So the feds starting to sell off lands and property of the U.S. That's how they gonna pay back the interest.
I won't buy some.
You see what I'm saying? So they don't sell it to other countries.
Man, hell no.
Yeah.
I gotta keep that shit in house.
Never. They own it. The United States don't own this shit. They own it. That's the interest on their debt they be taking out. They constantly taking out from the Fed. See, the Federal Reserve work outside of the U.S. government. It ain't no government entity like we think. They ain't part of the Treasury Department. The Treasury Department just print out that fucking money. You feel what I'm saying? They just put the Treasury seal on that shit. You feel what I'm saying? To authenticate that little debt note. But that ain't no real tangible shit. It ain't nothing but some fibers that they put some dye on. And put a hologram and a strip in. You feel what I'm saying? But what's real, because they burn it off when they call it in.
They definitely burn all that shit off.
So they let you know it ain't got no goddamn value.
They don't care nothing about that shit. They burn that shit by the millions.
They burn it off.
Call when motherfucking Katrina hit. But I know they burned about $30 million.
Come on.
Somebody had mold on it. Mold?
And that was good money. They just took it out of circulation.
That's all.
Ask for another motherfucking loan. Y'all gotta excuse me right now. Bro, got me speaking Cushianese and shit. If you don't speak it, I ain't got no translator for you right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so so they calling in all this motherfucking these coins and shit, cause that's what's tangible. This shit made out of materials, minerals, zinc, copper, lead. You feel what I'm saying? And melt that shit down and do something with it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so they calling all this shit in just like they did during the 30s when the depression, to end the depression, the gold standard. The feds, the bank said, give us all your gold and make motherfuckers come off their gold. They was pulling gold teeth out motherfuckers' mouths and shit, bruh. Real shit, niggas were going to jail for not giving up their gold, bruh. Family heirlooms and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And then they claim they had stockpiled all that shit in Fort Knox. The lies they tell. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? They gonna call all this shit in, and then this is what happens. The real coin shortage get desperate, right? We on lockdown. Only people who vaccinated can go into businesses and go out, and be regular. You feel what I'm saying? But the businesses can't give you correct change. So now there's a problem with that. And that ushers in a move to let's just alleviate the paper money and move everything over into mobile banking, digital accounts. You see what I'm saying? Everything got a chip now. You can swipe, insert, or tap now. And shit, nigga, if you don't want to pull that card out of Total Wallet, now it's imprinted on your phone.
Apple Pay.
Shit ain't just them. You got some of them mobile banking apps, they got the digital card on the motherfucking app too. Oh, yeah. You did. You feel me? So shit, nigga, it's getting to the point where this handheld shit, these little pieces of shit ain't gonna be necessary. But here's the problem with that. Now once everything go digital and no more paper money, that street money kind of fade out. And if niggas, now the government can monitor your accounts, who's to stop them from freezing your assets?
They can do that whenever they get ready.
And seizing them.
They can do that whenever
because they're going to be regulating, so they're watching They watching your activity. Shit, they watching our activity now in Google and all these other motherfuckers selling our information on what we do, what we look at, what we jump on, what we interested in, all that shit. They got algorithms that's picking up our patterns. You see what I'm saying? They've been monitoring our asses under our noses, keeping us entertained. You feel what I'm saying? So they done already ushered in that wave. Now let's move all this shit over to this chip. Everything you got on the chip now. So if it look like you got some activity going on in your account, money coming from him, who live in the same area you goddamn live in. Oh, he a drug dealer. Let's freeze his accounts and assets, even if that ain't even the case. Starve him out, or this motherfucker refusing to go get the goddamn shot. It's been 3-4 years in, this motherfucker won't go get the shot. Freeze his assets. We'll starve him out. And people ain't even paying attention to how this shit rolling. You feel what I'm saying?
Boy, the best thing to do is to already be in position.
Be in position. And ain't nobody paying attention to that. You just spoke on it. The coins. Everything going digital. Germany just ushered in a new law. One of their biggest motherfucking financial companies is finna take their goddamn some of their gross national product and start investing in Bitcoin and in Ethereum and in cryptocurrency. The countries are moving that way. Countries are moving that way. That's finna be the wave. The cryptocurrency. So like motherfuckers like us who've been paying attention, not allowing the propaganda to scare and distract. You paying attention to these money moves. See?
I'm on them with you.
On these money moves.
I'm on them with you.
You did.
You boys buying all this shit I'm trying to buy with
Buy
you.
with you. See, I'm finna show you something. New York just passed that law. Peep game. New York just passed that law. I'm finna show y'all something. And this is just one of my little projects. So when the vaccines dropped, I dropped $100 on Pfizer. They were the first ones out. Moderna hit 2 weeks later.
I dropped 3 on Moderna.
Johnson dropped, about a month later. I knew better than to try Johnson. I started to try Johnson & Johnson, but right before I got ready to make the decision to go and hit them, they fell off the shelf. So I knew that was a good thing. Pfizer been kind of suffering. I've been losing. Slow. It's been a slow bleed, but I've been losing.
Everybody going back down.
But I just paid attention to something. So check this out. On the 25th, right? On the 25th, something happened. Them stocks jumped. And they jumped nice. The 25th, New York ushered in keys to the city law. Vaccination mandate. You can't do nothing in New York now without showing your vaccine card. You see what I'm saying? The little card they give. Come the 13th of September, it's gonna be mandatory, and you can't come out your house without it. Right? LA got this shit going. Two top cities in the country. 2 busiest money hubs in the country. Los Angeles and New York. You know what I'm saying? If they can control them populations with this shit, you know what's coming. The mandate nationwide, and watch what happened with Moderna and Pfizer. Stock's gonna go out the roof. So we just gave y'all a tip. Put your money
where your shots is.
Put your money where your shots is. You heard him. Put your money where your shot is. Since you banking on the shot so much, well, put your money behind it. I would say, if I'm banking on it, if I'm banking on it for my life, I'm gonna put some money behind it. Makes sense, don't it?
It only makes sense, man. Like, if you know how to play the game again, shit, play the best position of it you can play.
The best position, y'all heard that. Say it again for them, bro. I don't think they heard you, man. Say it loud for the people in the back, man.
I keep telling y'all, man, life is a game. All this shit is a game. From the stock market to the motherfucking music industry to the goddamn it workforce, any job, all that shit is a game. And if you really just think about it, shit, you got to get in position. Now, if you don't know how to get in position, shit, you're gonna be an outfielder or a 6-man. It's up to you. Know what I mean? Shit, if you gonna work for a motherfucker or